Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 6th, 2025 full moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. So thank you so very much for doing so. All right, so let's see now what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Interesting. Oh, and if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. I have to remember to say that. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading. Oh, and I have to say, okay, so at the heart of everything is the Queen of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Wands, because you guys asked me, you're like, hey, Dane, say the cards as you're putting them down, so I absolutely will. I'm trying to remember. And then we have the Lovers, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Universe. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. We have the King of Pentacles, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. We then have, the Ace of Pentacles. That's exciting. The Emperor, the Seven of Wands, and then a bonus card of the Ace of Swords. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So at the heart of everything is the Queen of Cups. This is an Aries full moon. This is a harvest moon. This is a super moon. Everything is way more intense during a super moon. So what you're going to see here, and this is also the first of 4 super moons. We're going to have them all in a row. What you're going to see here is that this is a time of really focusing on your passion, focusing on what you love. So here you have your heart coming up. Emotion is going to be really, really easy for you to connect with. Now, with the Queen of Cups, it's love, compassion, connection, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It's rising above the chaos of emotion, but holding up what is most sacred to you, what it is that you love the most. It's also healing. This is going to be a tremendously brilliant time for healing for you, Gemini. But it is also going to be a time where you're connected, when you are passionate, when you're seeing things grow in a way that you hadn't expected they would. Now, the challenge is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? We're in an Aries moon. This can bring up a lot of fire, right? A super moon is also considered a barn fire. It's super intense. It's a blazing inferno of intensity that can absolutely overtake everything. And we can have a tendency to lean into that energy and feed it with our airways and just let everything explode. And we'll be like, oh, this is interesting. Like, how does this work out? Not good, don't do it. Embracing love, embracing calm, embracing your passion, but in a gentle, connected way. That's going to be really important, because it's going to be really, really easy to blow your top during this time. It just is. Aries, it's going to be really, really easy to get just to have frustration and anger come out and be like, you know what? I've been angry about this forever. And then we just blow our tops. And it's like, shouldn't have said it. Might have been angry about it forever, but wasn't a big deal. Like, when we look back at it from the chaos that we could cause from it, not as big a deal. So just be mindful about that during this time. We can also be really attracted to people who are a bit of daredevils, who have a bit kind of like devil may care attitude to them. They're not going to stay. So if you're falling for this person, know that they're a fly-by-night type of person. Even if they might be there for a couple of nights, not going to be there for a long period of time. So do be mindful about that. At the heart, at the root of us is the Lovers. It's our heart. It's us. We are represented by the Lovers in the major arcana, guarded by the Archangel Gabriel, embracing love and passion. This is going to be a time where you have to say to yourself, do I love it? Do I love it? Because you'll be pulled in 18 million different directions, Aries. You'll be looking at Aries. Gemini, you'll be looking at this, you're looking at that. The Aries energy is just so enticing, intoxicating, and pulls in this direction, that direction, and this inside, and that inside, and oh my gosh, and oh my gosh, and oh my gosh. It's going to be exhausting. We can just spend the whole time kind of taking little sips of things instead of fully enjoying the time. Little sips of energy instead of fully embracing what we love and really harnessing that energy forward. Okay. This is a time that we need to root ourselves in love. You know, it can be a sense of like connecting with your family and your friends, but also saying to yourself, what do I love? What am I happy about? Like, and it's also coming out of a darkness, out of a doubt, out of a fear, out of, a time that we all go through in life where sometimes it's like nothing makes me happy. There's no beauty here. And it's letting ourselves release. It's letting ourselves mourn what needs to be mourned and step forward in our power and in our heart. The universe is opening to you. You've already seen it. This is the energy that is leaving. And what you're going to see is that you're embracing the power and the beauty of the universe, right? But there is something that has been around you that's like, oh, the universe opened, right? You come out of like this box that you felt put in, or the way that you closed the doors. You could have been going through a rebirth. Oh my gosh. And rebirths are hard. And there are times where you close the door and everything is so intense. It can bring on panic attacks and just this intensity of energy around you. And it's like, it's too much. And now you're stepping out of it, reborn like a phoenix. And that is tremendous. So here with the universe, you are embracing a boundless existence, like a sense that like nothing will hold you back. It doesn't mean you do everything recklessly, right? But it means that the soul is like, I fly free and beautifully. And to a Gemini, we just sing that song and it moves us then to our strength. And it's going to be that we can balance a lot. Also, you're going to be really good at calling BS. Okay, you're going to look at people and be like, that person's a liar. That person's a flirt. That person is schmoozing. Like that person is not being honest with me. Okay, so just know that for yourself. Also know that there's going to be emotional turbulence, right? It can be a lot. And steadying yourself, balancing yourself is going to be really, really important and not taking on everybody else's nonsense. Then you move into the power of strength. And this is the near future. This is strength. This is tenacity. This is determination. All right. You are going to find that people call you strong, right? If people are going to define you, Gemini, as strong, as tenacious, as determined, you are also going to find that you fit, right? You're going to find places that you fit where you're like, oh, I love the vibes here. This feels like home. Like, I love this. And it's not going to be places where you thought. You're like, oh, that place looks gross, or, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not saying go to icky places, but you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, no, that's never going to be me. And then you do it and you're like, I love this. This is awesome. Or, oh my gosh, this is so cool. My new favorite thing. That's going to be what excites you. And that's going to be part of your strength, is that like the judginess is being released that we all have. Like, that's just part of life, right? We all judge things. And there's a sense of like, cool. Let's give it a try. Like, let's move forward this way. And there's a strength of spirit. There's a tenacity of self. There's insight. There's determination. And then you have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is wealth and prosperity. That's the atmosphere. That's the advice is also embrace wealth. Like, do not sit there and say, I don't need this. I don't need that. It's like, no, embrace wealth, prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. You also need somebody. Gemini, I was once told this. Now, be it, okay, I am a Gemini, totally admit. And I was told by a friend who was also a healer and a reader and just this really awesome woman. And she said to me when I was a teenager, she's like, you are a bird. She's like, you are a bird, you need a tree. And that's what I'm seeing here. I just heard her voice so profoundly. Her name was Jeanette. She's just awesome. And she said, and so shout out to her. But like, that's what I'm seeing, Gemini. You are a bird, you need a tree. And this is the tree. This is the stability, security, bounty, and wisdom. This is abundance. Now, it can be in a relationship. It can be a friendship. Like, you get to be the bird. They are the tree. You build your nest. And it's a cozy, wonderful place. It's embracing this prosperity, this success, this bounty, this abundance. And it's honoring what is being brought to the table. And not having a person change because it's like, I would like you to be different than what you are. It's like, no. They're not going to ask you to change. You're not going to ask them to change. You honor what is brought to the table. This is also you embracing your success. Because as much as people sit there and say, oh, Gemini is so flighty, so thisy, so thatty, you're a story collector. You are insightful. You have a way of looking at things. You can see the two sides of people because you know that. You know everything isn't black and white, right? It's the myriad shades of gray that you are just enticed by. And this is embracing your own success and not saying that it has to look just like a tree's success. You get to be a bird's success. And it brings you then to the environment of this full moon, of the supermoon, which is the Ace of Pentacles, prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. You're walking through a portal, right? You're embracing the power that your dreams are giving you. You're looking at things so differently than you had before. And this is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you wealth or what you value as much as money. And you move forward in abundance and in success. And it brings us then to the energy to be mindful of. Now, this can be bad relationships, right? Now, this isn't the energy to be mindful of. This is the hopes and the fears. So what we're told to be mindful of is that we could have issues around relationships. A bad relationship, be it with a parent, usually a father, here with the Emperor, or a bad relationship with a partner or somebody that was an authority figure that you trusted, okay? But I see this more around either a father or a partner that just really broke your heart. They broke your heart, okay? That's what they did. And there's a fear around that. Acknowledge that fear, honor it. Say, I love you, fear. I'm letting you go. Because now the hope is that prosperity and that success, is that person who is strong and is capable and walks beside you. In romantic relationships, but also in friendship, in life, you're going to find, Gemini, that you're attracted, and again, it doesn't mean romantically attracted. The energy that you're attracted to is that of stability, security, and determination, okay? Aries energy right here. Leo energy right here, okay? Gemini energy here. So an earth sign energy here, water sign energy here, fire sign energy here. You are also going to have a lot of people showing up during this time. It can mean your social circle is growing. It can mean that you are connecting with more people than you have in a while, but you're going to see things opening up. And you're also going to be looking at things and being like, you know what? I'm not fighting it all. Don't waste your energy. You're going to start to see that energy is sacred. Do not waste your energy on fighting fools. Stand up for what you believe in, absolutely. Stand up for what you believe in and what you love. And then step away from the chaos and step into your power because you are tremendously skilled. And the gift from God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is here as the bonus card. So you are being handed a gift of voice, a gift of clarity, a gift of insight, and you are cutting through doubts, fears, negativities, hurts, pains, disappointments. You're knowing your mind. Do you know you're taking this gift? No clue. No clue. Going to be surprised. All right. You're going to be surprised at the way that you are communicating with people and that, things are coming clear and you're like, oh, I could do this. Oh, I could do that. It's going to be creative endeavors. It's going to be things that you are truly passionate about, but it's that heart's passion. It's like, this has lived in my heart for so long. Now it comes up. Let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels. Boundaries, will, angels, and spirit guides, abundance. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Communication is key. Nothing is set in stone. I love that one, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Luck is on your side. Boundaries. Communication is key. Communicate your boundaries. Communicate what it is that you want. Communicate your boundaries with yourself. Okay, Gemini, new moon energy. That's what we're good at. We're good at communicating. But a lot of times we can be afraid to say what we want. We can communicate for others. We can advocate for others. We're great at that. It's storytelling of building worlds of connection. But when it comes to saying what we really want, I don't know. I don't know. That's overwhelming, right? So here, communication is key, especially for your boundaries. Will you understand that nothing is set in stone? Will you let yourself be free? Because abundance is here and luck is on your side. Take aim. Take aim to what you want. Set a clear goal for yourself. And do not be afraid to say it. Say it to you. This is what I want. This is what I need. Let's see what spirit has to say here, angels and spirit guides. This is spiritual. It's connecting with the spiritual. It's connecting with the passionate. It brings us then to the chakra energy, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels. Truth. The third chakra. Say the truth to yourself of what you truly want. Don't think, oh my gosh, that's so arrogant, or that's the ego talking. No, say what it is that you want on this earthly plane, which you are connected to, because you have, well, first of all, you're living on it, but you have the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands. That, yes, there's a challenge with the King of Wands, but it's embracing your passion and embracing your fire and not letting it consume you, which it's like the fire is really close to the surface. So the air energy can really ignite it. But it's being very present in the here and now. You have, the fire energy of Leo and of Aries. So everything is coming forward during this time with tenacity and determination, but also with fire. But the fire has to be tamed. It has to be not tamed. Well, it has to be harnessed like a laser, right? It's not any less intense, but it's harnessed. It's focused. The the energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides, show them clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. The High Priestess and the King of Wands. That's it. This is a person usurping your own power. Their fire and passion. They're like, my will is stronger than your will. The High Priestess is following somebody else's teachings, somebody else's truth for their soul, or maybe just a manipulative person that's like, oh, I have all the answers. They don't. I mean, on this earthly plane, we have a lot of questions, but somebody who says, oh, I figured it all out, maybe they figured it out for them, but we're always changing. And what worked yesterday sometimes doesn't work today, So giving yourself grace and embracing your own intuitive power, that's going to be really important. There can also be a psychic connection that you have, an intuitive connection, a, empathic ability that somebody told you was nonsense, kind of mocked your gift, denied your gift, and so you don't fully see yourself. So do be mindful of that as well. Your subconscious spirit message is compassion and love and healing, walking kindly on this earthly plane. Subconscious chakra message is rebirth. You are reborn. Embrace that power. This is the Earth Star chakra, located 6 inches below your feet. You are reborn and you are empowered. It brings us to the subconscious energy to be mindful of. The Hangman. You feel different because you are different. If you found your way to this page, you are different. Okay? You want something different from this world. You want a gentler, kinder, more compassionate world where intuition matters, where being nice in a world that tries to beat us down is a tremendous gift and not a weakness. Where you let individual talents shine and we don't berate and belittle. And so here, let yourself be different. The rest of the world, as people awaken to themselves, can be enlightened and will be enlightened. But don't think you're wrong because you care. Don't think you're wrong because you feel, or because you were belittled and kind of told you don't fit in. It's okay. It's okay to not fit in. It is. It moves us then to the subconscious Luna message, which is beauty. Surrender to the divine. To see the beauty, I cannot tell you how long I use this card. I've been using these cards for years. And when I started using this card, I think I saw I don't know what it was. I saw an eye or something like that, or maybe the lips. And I did not see the outline of the face. I did not see a face, nose, lips, eyes, eyebrow. I did not see any of that. And then one day I'm using the card and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, it's a face. I had such a revelation. Here, beauty comes as a revelation. It's like when you look at your own face, right? And we're always so hypercritical about ourselves. And then one day you're like, you know what? I am not the hideous beast I thought I was. I am pretty. Or you're looking at pictures of you once upon a time and you can remember just picking yourself apart and being like, oh yeah, I don't look like this person or that person. It's like, no, you look like you and you're pretty darn great. And coming to that realization, it doesn't matter the age, is spectacular. And it moves you then to surrender to the divine. Divine connection, divine wisdom. With this full moon, you're walking a path with the Two of Swords. You're walking a path you hadn't thought of before. You thought of the things and people told you the things and it was like, okay, you can walk path A or you can walk path B. You've got this. Choose, walk. And now you're seeing so many different paths open up to you. And you're like, wow, there is so much more here than I ever thought. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Have a blessed moon and a blessed life. Bye.